Hello friends, welcome to our channel. I am Nayan here. You might have come across a lot of information about certificate courses in the internet, newspapers and social networks. But you might not be able to decide whether you should go for any certificate course or not. If yes, what all factors you have to consider and how to decide which course you should go for. To know, please watch this video without skipping till the end. After watching this video, all your doubts would have got cleared. Meanwhile, I request you to please share our channel for more useful videos. Thank you. Now let us go to the video. Before knowing the factors, this is just an introduction about certificate course. First one is eligibility. Minimum qualification required for any certificate course is 10th standard. Qualification varies for different courses. For example, minimum 12th standard or graduation might be required for advanced certificate courses. Second, the duration of the course may vary from 6 months to 2 years. I have given approximate duration, but it varies from course to course. Certificate courses are offered online, offline, which means you will have to go to the institute and physically attend the classes, or correspondence course like IGNOU, Indira Gandhi National Open University, or state-owned universities or any other private universities. Fourth most important point or question is whether you should do certificate course or not, or why you should do. The main purpose of your doing certificate course should be to develop your career competency in your field among other job seekers or competitors in job market, and also to prove to the employers that you are dedicated to staying on top of your industries or fields, latest technologies and practices by upgrading yourself through certificate courses. Now factor number 1, which you should consider, whether you want to go for a correspondence course or offline course or online course. So correspondence course is the cheapest option. If you have the patience to go through all the pages of your materials provided by the institute and complete the assignments, you can go for correspondence courses. Offline course, as I told earlier, you will have to go to the institute to attend the classes. Decide whether you will have the time for traveling, timings will be suitable, and other factors explained in the following slides. Online course, you will get free to costliest online courses, which again to decide. Number of factors you have to take into consideration, which follows. Next factor, whether you want to go for government institute or private institute for your certificate course. I have given here some service providers, government private institutes, which offer certificate courses. As far as government institutes are concerned, most of the courses are detailed, fees will be cheaper, or you will have to pay only the exam fee. In case of private institutes, you will get free to costliest courses, but I suggest never to go for free course. If you want to just get some knowledge and curious to know what is inside the video, you can watch, otherwise no use. Private institutes, to maintain their reputation, provide very good quality contents in the video. Next factor is ratings, reviews by ex-students of a particular institute. Regarding the course you want to join, check in Google and go through the ratings, reviews given by ex-students. How good the quality of contents, faculties, presentations, or flexible learning option, or assignments, and so on. From the reviews, you will get an idea and be able to decide whether you can go for a particular course or not. Please note, there won't be any institute without any negative reviews. Read the negative reviews also, think about it, and then decide. Factor number 4. Before going for any certificate course, decide whether you want beginners level or intermediate, medium level or advanced level course based on your qualification, experience, knowledge and your employer's current needs. Check each service provider's site which level of course they are providing and which one suits you most. Factor number 5. Next deciding factor is duration of the course. How many hours, how many days, or how many months, or how many years? What is the time limit to complete the course? Does the course have flexible learning feature or whenever you want to learn you can? And most important, when you need the certificate. Check all the above factors and then decide. Next factor you have to consider is what is the subject knowledge of the faculty or his technical expertise or his working experience in the field. Go through his profile which would have been given in the course details and check will he be able to meet your expectations from the course. Factor number 7 regarding course fee. Check the fee structure and whether it fits into your budget or not. Whether a EMI option is available or not. Will you be able to pay the fees by installments till the end of the course? What about refund policy of the service provider? Please carefully read the terms and conditions of refund policy. Some providers have refund policy with conditions and most do not refund the fee once you have paid the fees, which you please keep in mind. Factor number 8. Check whether they provide assignments, quizzes, do they follow project-based learning methods, do they have doubt clearance sessions. These are the most important services which they should provide to improve your knowledge and make you competitive in the job market. Factor number 9. Topmost factor to decide whether you should go for certificate course or not. Please keep in mind, there is a difference between certificate of completion and certificate of qualification. If you just attend the classes offline or online without any exams or tests, you will get a certificate of completion. Whether you sincerely attended the classes or not, service providers do not know. It happens even when the learners skip some of the lessons and finish the online video lectures and get the certificate of completion. If you are serious, dedicated and hardworking in enriching your knowledge, want to be competitive in the job market, please go for certificate of qualification course by appearing in exams, tests, quizzes, projects, assignments and so on. Factor number 10. Check in social question answer websites or forums like Quora whether a particular certificate course is industry acknowledged or not. Means, will the companies consider your certificate or not? Some of the service providers have clearly mentioned in their website about validity of their certificates by some employers, companies, and which are those companies. Some online or offline service providers help students for jobs or career. They assist, help you in getting the job or plan your career, but with no job guarantee. If you have the skills and if you are competitive, they can help you in getting the job. If the service providers have tie-up with some of their client companies, please check their websites. Very few certificate course providers provide this service. Okay friends, thanks for watching and all the best.